she's your girl, get Christie love. Get Christie love. Get Christie love. Coolest nights when things are tough, get Christie love. Take our advice if it gets rough, get Christie love. Get Christie love. Get Christie love.
She's a cop?
Oh, yeah.
You're under arrest, sugar. Good morning.
Hi. Can I help you?
Are you the sheriff?
Yep, that's me. Burl Taggart.
I'm Investigator Love, LAPD.
Oh. Is she really a cop, Burl?
That's what it says.
Well, they sure do package them nice in the big city, huh?
What can I do for you?
I was told you were holding a prisoner by the name of Brion James.
Yeah, we brought her in last night.
What's the charge?
Impersonating a magician. No. Ben Morgan, owner of the Starlight Lounge, found her trying to make $50 disappear from his cash register. What's the interest anyway?
Well, Myrna's a material witness in a murder case in Los Angeles. I have a subpoena from our district attorney.
Well, I'm afraid that won't do you much good now.
Well, I can arrange for extradition once she testifies.
No, you'll have to take that up with Judge Holland, not me.
Well, where can I find him?
Judge goes fishing every Wednesday. Right now, I'd say he's 30 miles out to sea.
Oh, guess I'll just have to wait for him, won't I?
Yeah, it's all right. Suit yourself.
Do you mind if I speak with the prisoner?
No, you can't. Wallet. Yeah, Sheriff Jaggers. What? Where? Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll be out there. Yeah.
When you want out, just give a yell, okay?
How'd you find me?
You left your poodle with a neighbor and then called yesterday to see how she was doing. She's fine, Myrna. Just fine.
I'm not going back. I'm not.
You've got to, honey. You saw Johnny Macklin kill that security guard. Your testimony can help us put him where he belongs.
Johnny has friends. If he doesn't get me, they will.
Nobody's gonna get you. Take my word for it.
Take your word. Big deal. Does anybody take my word? Do you know why I'm here?
The sheriff said something about stealing $50.
Not stealing. Just taking what was mine. I used to work there as a cocktail waitress, but the owner had other ideas. Then when I asked him for my back wages, he said he wouldn't pay unless I did something for him.
So you decided to pay yourself?
Just what he owed me. $50. Do you believe that?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Like a cool.
Let's get him out of there. Who'd do a thing like that? Why?
Still had his gun in his holster. Didn't even get a chance to take it out. What'd you find, Chief?
Looks like part of his shirt sleeve.
Think it belongs to the killer?
Your guess as good as mine. Chen. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chen. Let's get out of that way. I'm sorry I ever let Wayne talk me into making him an officer, you know?
Who did it? Any ideas?
We're working on it. You know how I felt about your brother, don't you?
Somebody's gonna pay.
You got my word on that. We got roadblocks set up all around the county. We got the various terminals notified already. Be on the lookout for any suspicious character. We're gonna get the killer. It's just a matter of time, you know that.
I said pay. Do you hear me? I don't mean a slap on the wrist by some bubble-brained judge. I mean pay with his life. Even if I gotta do the job myself.
Oh, Chen, you let us handle that. We'll handle it.
If you don't, I will.
All right, let's move it.
Miss Peabody, one murder doesn't mean there's a gang of crazed killers on the loose. Now, you just go on about your business. We'll have this thing cleared up in no time at all. Phone's been ringing off the hook, Burl.
How do they find out about us so fast?
This sure beats me. Sheriff's Department, will it?
Any leads on who did it?
Of course we're working on it.
Well, I guess in a big city you'd have maybe half a dozen leads by now, right?
Not necessarily. Depends on the case.
Yeah, well,
Been no more murders.
well, here we work a little slower. We don't have your modern equipment, but we managed to get the job done just the same.
I'm sure you do, Sheriff.
You talked with the prisoner?
Yes, I did.
Guess she told you she was innocent. Well, you know, Officer Love, there's one thing that we country cops know out here. They don't always say they're guilty. Do they?
Final call for Eagle bus number 29 leaving for Fresno.
afraid.
Quit worrying, Tina. By tonight, we'll be far away.
Sheriff's Department, Willett. Hold on. It's for you. Sheriff Jack.
This is Duffy down at the bus depot. Two field workers just bought tickets to Fresno, Mexico. And it seemed to me, the way they acted, that they just wanted to get the first bus out of town.
When's it leaving?
About 5 minutes.
Well, you keep it there. You understand? I mean, don't let that bus go anyway.
Yeah, you better hurry up, then.
Come on. I'm gonna show you how we do it in the States.
Eagle bus number 17 for Monterey and the Peninsula is now boarding at gate number 2.
Folks, I'm afraid I got a little bad news for you. There's gonna be a slight delay. Nothing serious, we just have a little mechanical problems, that's all. We'll be on our way as soon as we get them fixed.
There it is.
Come on.
Where are they?
They're not here.
Emergency exit. You take the girl. All right, hold it right there, hold it. Come on down, son. Nice and easy.
We didn't do anything. We didn't.
Then you're gonna be all right. Come on. Come on.
Natives are getting restless, Burl.
Yeah. You go out there and tell them to move on.
I'll tell them. I don't think it'll do any good.
All right, then. You two understand the rights I just read to you? Or you want me to have someone in to read them to you in Spanish?
We understand English.
Yeah, then what were you doing leaving town?
We hear they were paying field workers more money in the north.
How much more? Come on, Demas, how much? How much more?
$10 a day.
Nice round figure. Where'd you hear that?
Talk in the fields.
Talk? Just talk? And you were gonna leave a steady job here in Monroe? Just leave it? You expect me to believe that, Demas?
It's the truth.
Let me tell you the truth. I'll tell you what happened. Officer Courtney stopped you this morning. He just stopped you. You killed him. You killed him, man. You killed Officer Courtney. Isn't that the truth? That's the truth, Demas?
He didn't kill anyone. He didn't.
Sheriff Taggart? Oh, boy. I should have guessed you'd be by sooner or later. This is Officer Love, LAPD. Bob Tolan, our public defender.
Very happy to meet you.
You better talk to them, Sheriff. They won't listen to me.
Excuse me. What? Have you finished inventorying that suitcase yet? Well, get on it.
You don't believe my husband killed that man, do you?
What are you doing out here, Chan?
I just thought you should know there's a lot of, feeling about my brother's murder.
Yeah, and you've been feeding it. And I want you to stop.
Nobody's stopping until those Mexicans are hanging from a tree.
Chan, I'm not going to tell you again. I'll handle this thing.
Who's she?
Police officer from L.A.
What's she doing here?
Moonlighting.
All right, Chan. I want you and these other clowns to move out of here. All right, all of you. I want you to move out. I mean it.
You let those two Mexicans off, and I'll kill them myself.
You had to come out now. One thing I don't need is some stranger causing confusion.
Sheriff, as soon as I talk to the judge, I intend to be on my way with my witness.
James, let's start where we left off, okay? What time did Officer Courtney stop you this morning?
I told you he didn't stop me.
Well, then what were you and your wife so afraid of at the bus depot? Why did you run?
Demas, you know you don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
Burl? Look here.
Hey. Where'd you find that?
In the line in the suitcase.
In the lining. This little baby here would set a man back about $1,000. Wouldn't you say, Demas?
I don't know how it got there. I never saw it before.
Life's just full of surprises, Demas. Now we know what he had to hide this morning when Wayne stopped him. Why he ran. Book it.
Well, Sheriff, even if you can prove the watch was stolen...
Not if. I know it was stolen. I got the report right here. Walt Kane, the man these people work for, called in late last night. Watch was taken from a bureau drawer in Kane's bedroom. Now, Wayne had that report on his hot sheet, Officer Love.
Well, before booking him, don't you think you ought to have the watch positively identified?
Oh, yeah, hey, yeah, man, yeah. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I plan to do right now. Now, why don't you come with me? Okay.
What brings you down here?
You reported a valuable watch stolen from your house yesterday. Is this it?
That's it. Where did it turn up?
Well, I'm afraid some of your own people, Mr. Kane, Demas and Tina Estrada.
They quit early this morning. Called into the office.
Come on. I can't believe it. Tina Estrada's the best housekeeper I ever had.
Mr. Kane, did either of the Estradas have an opportunity to steal the watch?
Mr. Kane, this is Officer Love from the Los Angeles Police Department.
Yes, they would. At least Tina would. Can't believe her stealing anything.
That makes two of us.
I suppose I'm partly to blame. You know, by putting temptation in the way. Every night I take off my watch, I put on the bureau, along with the change out of my pocket, whatever else I happen to have. Burrow, look, I'm not going to press any charges.
Well, I'm afraid it's out of your hands, Mr. Kane. We're going to need that watch for evidence.
Oh, of course. I'm just sorry that I made it so easy to steal.
Hi.
Hi.
I said I'd find you out here. I brought these papers for your signature.
Thank you. I knew you'd find me.
Sheriff, of course I heard about Wayne. All over town, it's just terrible. I know how close you were.
Yeah, we were. Loretta, this is Officer Love from Los Angeles. Miss Brooks here was a cheerleader when Wayne played football for state.
We're all gonna miss Wayne.
Well, I guess we better be going. Thank you for your help, Mr. Kane.
Not at all.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Loretta's quite a success story. Practically runs Kane's properties. The ranch, packing plant.
Maybe even Kane himself.
You could do a lot worse. I guess you don't get enchiladas like this in L.A., huh?
Not since they passed the new fire laws.
Chief Taggart, there's a phone call for an officer named Christie Love.
Oh, yeah. That's for me. Excuse me.
Hello.
Christie? You're a smash in Monroe.
What does that mean?
Some attorney named Toland and the Mexican consulate have been pulling strings like you wouldn't believe.
Toland's the public defender here.
Well, it seems he has some Mexican nationals in trouble, thinks you might be able to help him.
I'd like to, but...
No buts about it. Just got orders from the Attorney General's office. You're to stay there until this case is resolved.
Matt, I don't think the sheriff here wants any help from me.
Well, that's too bad. He's got it.
Well, you better tell him, because I'm not.
All right, put him on.
All right. My boss would like to talk to you.
For me? I'll put in a good word for you.
Thanks.
Sheriff Taggart.
You're sore, right?
I can live with it.
Well, what does that mean?
It means you wanted in on the case, you got it.
Hey, listen, I didn't ask you in on this. All I want is for us to put the right people behind bars. Isn't that what you want?
you go back to L.A.?
And give up all this fresh country air?
Might find the smog a whole lot healthier for you.
Is that a medical opinion?
No. But it might save your life.
Did we get the coroner's report? Well, according to these lividity patterns...
The body was moved after death occurred. The intensity of the pattern on the left side indicates it was moved in the vehicle. It spanned a period of at least a half hour.
You're some kind of small-town cop, Sheriff.
You kidding? Burl went to UCLA. Master's in criminology, 6 months at the FBI Academy. Takes regular refresher courses with the LAPD.
Oh, nice. Well, I guess that report clears Demas.
You're wrong. All it means is he must have killed Wayne somewhere else.
I just can't believe this about the Estradas. Very nice people. You can't imagine what this trailer looked like when they took over. They cleaned it up, put out all those nice flowers. No trouble at all.
Do you mind if I have a look around inside?
Of course. Go right in.
Thank you.
She says her name is Christie Love. Uh-huh. I thought you'd want to know.
Hold it right there, sugar. Drop it. Move it.
Man, I'm sure glad you ain't hurt. Didn't aim to cause you no harm. Sure didn't.
Then what were you aiming at?
Jackrabbit. This here back road, ma'am. No car hardly come in here. Wasn't looking for one when I blasted that dumb rabbit.
That a fact?
Fact, ma'am. It's real dangerous for a city girl to be running around out here.
Tell me about it. What's your name, anyway?
Trent Hopper. You ain't gonna cause me no trouble, ma'am.
I'll think about it. Now get.
211 now. 6175 Birch Street.
Is the sheriff here?
No, ma'am. No, he drove over to the college in Mesa to get something analyzed.
Well, what do you know about Trent Hopper?
Trent? Weirdo. Some kind of a hermit. How'd you happen to run into him, anyway?
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to figure that one out. I think I'll go back and talk to the Estradas.
Sheriff's got them locked up in a cell together. Bends the rules a little, but...
But cozy. How you feeling?
I've had better days.
As soon as the judge gets back, I'll talk to him about your case. Tell him the things you told me. It might help. I visited your trailer and spoke to the lady that runs the camp. I'm afraid that what I've come back with isn't going to help your case any. Not unless you give me some very straight answers. Is this yours, Demas?
I don't know.
Part of the sleeve is missing. I found it in the trash can. Now, Sheriff Taggart has a piece of sleeve like this that was found where Deputy Courtney's body was discovered. Is it going to match this one?
I don't know. I don't know.
Demas, I know you didn't kill Deputy Courtney. I think someone's trying to frame you, and that's whom I'm after. But you've got to help me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then tell me about that phone call you received this morning.
It was nothing. A friend. He told me about work up north.
Demas, you're lying, and lying never helped anybody. That's a very pretty dress, Tina. Did you make it yourself?
Yes.
You must love to sew. You're so good at it.
How do you know that?
I found a box of materials and threads in your trailer. It must have been very hard to leave it. But something terrible had happened, hadn't it? Demas came back, said there was very little time. You had to take what you could.
Yes.
Tina.
We must trust someone, Demas. That's what he said. After he saw the body of the deputy, he knew that they think he had done it.
Had you ever been in trouble with Deputy Courtney?
Once, I was standing on a street corner with some friends of mine. We exchanged words. I got a little angry. It was nothing. It was Deputy Courtney that called me, told me to come to that field.
Did he say why?
No. Just come quick.
Is there anything else you can tell me about what happened out there this morning? Anything? All right. Don't get discouraged. Everything's gonna be all right. Wayne Courtney's desk?
Yeah, the sheriff thought maybe we ought to get his belongings over to his brother.
Do you mind?
Oh, no, help yourself.
Thank you.
What'd you find?
Isn't that Loretta Brooks, Kane's girlfriend with Deputy Courtney?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she's still the little cheerleader. The frame started here in this house, Mr. Kane.
All I can tell you is that the watch was stolen. That's all. I really don't think we have anything more to talk about.
But I thought there might be something you'd want to clear up.
Like what?
Like Loretta Brooks and Wayne Courtney. I happen to have found this picture in Wayne's desk.
Undoubtedly a picture of the two of them together in some romantic setting, huh? Of course. And right away you thought a crime of passion.
It has been known to happen.
Loretta! Yes? Will you come down here, please? You remember Officer Love, don't you? With a name like Love, you'd expect it to have a little more imagination, wouldn't you?
What's this all about?
Well, the officer suspects that I murdered Wayne Courtney. Because I found out that you were having an affair with him.
Oh, but I was. In fact, I told Walter about it myself, didn't I, darling?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, that affair was over when Walter and I began seeing each other and fell in love.
Have there no further questions?
Guess there aren't. I can find my own way out. Thank you.
Thank you.
William 6, can you patch me through to Sheriff Taggart in Monroe County, please?
Control to 10 William 6, stand by. Go ahead, 10 William 6.
Sheriff Taggart?
I hear you.
Yeah, my car overheated somewhere south of Orchard Road. I have a feeling it's not a coincidence either.
Stay where you are. I'm in the vicinity. Officer Lau. Come in, please. Where are you?
I told you the smog would be a whole lot healthier for you.
I hope you know you could lose your driver's license for this.
But you're a cop. Why don't you try to take it from me? You're all through, lady.
We'll get him later. You okay?
I am now.
Come on.
Willett said you went to Mesa State to have something analyzed?
I found some red clay embedded in the tires of Wayne's car. I also found some particles of it on the uniform he was wearing when he was murdered.
According to the geology department there, it's volcanic ash.
In this part of California?
A whole lot of years ago, there was an active volcano across the river. When it erupted, it spewed dust all across the side of Pine Mountain, which is about, I'd say, 20 miles from here. And that's where I think Wayne was killed.
Who owns the land on Pine Mountain?
Title office is preparing a list of names for me now. Well, anything coming for me?
There's an envelope on your desk.
Chan Courtney. That's Wayne's brother, Chan Courtney. He owns almost 200 acres. And according to this, it was improved on a couple of years ago. It seems he built a hunting lodge up there. Did Wayne ever mention anything to you about his brother owning a hunting lodge?
Nope.
Maybe he didn't know. Brothers don't always tell each other everything.
Wayne and Chan were pretty close.
Then maybe Chan had a particular reason for not telling him.
Why don't we go ask him?
Sheriff's Department, will it? What? Burl? Burl!
What?
There's been an accident down the Old Post Road. Chan Courtney's car went over the side. Chan's dead.
Skid marks up there. It looks like he tried taking that corner too fast. I warned him more than once. Drive these roads more careful. Sure wish he would have listened.
Chan come this way often?
It's at least twice a day. He lived about a mile up the road there.
Then somebody knew he'd be making these sharp curves.
What do you mean?
Take a look at that steering column.
Been sawed through. Yeah. Well, let's go take a look at Chan's hunting lodge. There it is. This place is?
I know it's not a hunting lodge. Looks more like a POW camp.
Yeah. You're close. I've been with Border Patrol raids on some pens like this. They keep illegals here. You know what illegals are? They're laborers. Laborers just smuggled in from Mexico. They keep them locked up here until they can move them out, just like cattle. Then they scatter them around the ranches across the states.
Beautiful way to make a dollar.
Yeah. Let's take a look outside. I'm beginning to put this thing together. Wayne liked to hunt. Probably stumbled on this place and ready for what it was.
But wouldn't he have reported it?
Knowing Wayne, if illegals weren't here at the time, he probably went on down to the county offices, see who owned the cabin.
Well, then he took it up with his brother, and Chan got Wayne up here and killed him.
No, I can't make myself buy that. Alien smuggling's a federal offense, but the penalty's not that heavy, you know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I'll buy it. That's what Wayne found. They treat those poor Mexicans worse than animals. When some of them died, Chan panicked. Thought he'd be up on a murder rap, and that's why he killed his brother.
But who killed Chan?
I don't know. Some partner, maybe. This is a lot more than a one-man operation, a lot more. A lot of money involved in this. I got a report into the coroner's office. Sheriff, tag it to control, please.
This is control. This is control. This is control. This is control.
Did you go? Why, Deputy Willett. Who's minding the store?
I had more important things to take care of. Up here.
I'm sure you did, Sugar.
I knew once you found out that Jan had a cabin up here. Wouldn't take you long to find the bodies. Then it would just be a matter of time before you figured out that Jan and I were partners.
So your first step was to dissolve the partnership by getting rid of Chan.
Well, he was getting a little nervous. Especially after he found out that I killed his brother. Jan just didn't have the guts for this kind of work.
So that's what it takes, huh? You know, I should have suspected something when you found that watch in Dima's suitcase. You had the perfect opportunity to plant it there.
Your gun, Officer Love. Give me your purse.
You just did. Take care, Redeemers.
The sheriff said you got Britt Morgan to drop his charges against me.
Well, I explained to him that the new hourly wage doesn't include after-hour benefits for the employer. Myrna, I've still got that subpoena to take you back with me to testify in that murder case.
You don't need a subpoena, Christie. Let's go.
Thanks for all your help, Sheriff.
Thanks for yours. Christie, if you ever get tired of the hassle of the big city, why don't you give me a call?
I just might do that, Burl.
Okay.
Get Christie love. Get Christie love. To the sides with me.